Yeah, the news didn't go off on time, so I had to manually start it. But
Oh, so you started it 4 minutes late?
no, about 2 minutes late.
Okay.
But I'm going to preempt that here in about 30 seconds to go quiet on the set. So quiet on the set. Zoom Room video sponsored by the BMC.
All right. Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. In no other frickin' better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, two idiots who misinterpret the news, so you don't have to. The dynamic duo themselves, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news and Lily jumps on my desk. It's toward a Thursday, man.
It is.
Or is that Tequila Thursday? Hi.
Tequila Thursday, Tot Thursday,
Ta Thursday.
Thirsty
Yes,
Thursday.
Thirsty.
Whatever
Need the thirst
Thursday
strips.
that you would prefer it to be, that it could be.
Oh,
Simple as that.
I will say that, like, what's really funny is someone did send me a message, multiple messages, and I was not receiving text messages
And
on
your
my phone
SMSs are
this
doing
morning.
nothing.
Yeah, since like 3:30 this morning. They're finally working again, but a friend of mine sent me a message saying, "What if someone was texting you nudes all morning and you missed them?" It's like,
And you missed them.
Yeah, but that's unlikely to happen.
Well, no. Starting us off with 300 bits, which didn't register, so I'm going to go ahead and...
yeah. You didn't get the alert in slobs?
There we go. I was just resetting it when that happened, so I had to go manually reset it so things got up.
And Lily is back to eating the knob on my
And
microphone.
Bridget Royal wanting to go for some buckshot.
Oh, buckshot. That's what.
Lots of buffering today, huh?
That's like map number 50 something.
I don't know. We'll find out here in just a minute.
52.
Map number 52.
And you need to turn around, do exclamation mark I love free shit on both streams and exclamation mark play to join in on this game of marbles we're going to be playing, because we hit that 500 bit threshold on Laz's stream. I haven't gotten anything yet, so
yes, one more should trigger a hype train.
Yeah.
Hype train is close. And you all know what happens when we hit the hype train.
There's 300 bits from Waldo. Time to go find that thing that has all the game keys on it.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing here.
Down. And we're
Waldo,
going to
It's got a copy of Undead Horde, $16.99 for Waldo.
Well, if I could hold down my control key without Lily doing things, he's getting himself a copy of Cave Blazers.
Cave Blazers.
Blazers. Yeah. Oh, and it's one word. So $9.99 on Steam. So congratulations there, Waldo.
Let's see what Bridge Troll's
$3 in
got.
bits becomes a $10 game. But we are clicking start in 3, 2, 1, start. And last, don't forget exclamation mark play
Exclamation
on both
mark
streams.
play, yes. There I am. I'm in.
Hey, Econdis, that is perfectly okay to watch on my stream.
Perfectly okay to listen on the radio. Perfectly okay to tune in
all your
either
bits on my
place.
stream. Yeah. And so that way you two can watch Lily like smack me in the face with her tail.
And we got a copy of Duke of Alpha Centauri going out to Bridge Troll. Duke of Alpha Centauri, which I believe is $10.99. Yes, it is. Going out to Bridget Royal.
Lily keeps on moving my microphone today. It's like she's like, "That's not where I want your microphone."
In my way. In the way of my pets.
Oh, no. Okay. Don't forget, buckshot doesn't matter if you're first one there. It's closest to the center.
To the pin. That's right.
The center. There is no pin.
Well,
and there, I would say closest to the hole, but there is no hole.
There is no hole. Closest to the center.
Yeah, that's what they should do. It's like, oh man, it's like, in the tail on the clit. No guy is ever going to win.
I am the click commander.
I need to watch that again.
Great movie, man. Great movie.
I know. I love Jay and
I'm patiently awaiting for Clerks 3 because it looks like they had a lot of fun doing it, and looks like it's gonna be just another great addition to the story. All right, here we go.
Yeah. Okay.
Who's gonna make it closest?
So far, Laz is closest. Econdis is nope, never mind. I was the furthest one away, and Laz was the closest to the center.
That and here means I come.
No scrolls for you, but you get to send me all your scrolls.
And Cynicist wins on this side.
Oh, so send me all your scrolls. Laz won on my side. I won on his side. I ain't not rigged at all.
I love this shit.
So I get double all of your scrolls that you have. So let's go talk about that Tweeterverse because Chris was active again yesterday afternoon.
Oh, was he? I didn't see anything new out there. Oh,
maybe. It was actually expansion on one tweet.
Oh, which tweet are we talking about then?
Also the relevance is that it allows players to create quest flags. What? Why was I getting alerts? Oh, maybe it's underneath that. Where is it? I know I saw some stuff from Chris on my phone. He must have been replying to things.
Let's check out tweets and replies and see.
Tweets and replies. He wrote code a while back to move players' decks up or down. I didn't publish it because it wasn't as convenient as the other options. I think it is still very usable, so I'll publish that until we have something better to assist with reordering of decks. Yeah, where's the other stuff?
Above that, nice. So the NPC can yell, "This man is harassing me."
Yes, yeah, I can't find that.
If they don't
hey,
like how the
okay.
conversation is going, I'll look into. I'm currently doing some work on Deco for Elgarian.
Yeah. And Drake Ada says, "Hey Chris, hope I'm not too late to this thread. I have frequently heard friends of mine wishing for a bark option for conversationalists. Has that made your list yet, or did I miss an earlier update?" Nice. So the NPC can yell, "This man is harassing me." If they don't like how the conversation is going, I'll look into it. I'm currently doing some work on Deco for Elgarian, but I'll get back to Inky before the release. Yeah. That was the tweet I saw.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
So
stranger danger.
couple new commentaries out there. Of course, release 1 week from today. Release 95 coming up 1 week from today. How time flies.
And you know what? We're working on approaching 2 years since I last subscribed.
Yay. But I need to close out a giveaway and give away a game key after that race, since there was no scrolls given away. Timmy!
I
believe that's
Timmy must be at home. Timmy.
Yes, he followed on this stream just before we got started too. So Timmy, closing the giveaway, picking our sales a wiener.
Or is that mom just
And
using
Stymie.
Timmy's Twitch account?
Could be mom just using Timmy's Switch account.
And maybe she wants to win some more squirrels and have it done in secret.
Stymie's gonna get himself a copy of Detective Die: The Silk Rose Murders. Congratulations, Stymie. That's a $10.99 game.
I think it's funny that we're both giving away games from the same pack.
Yeah, well, when they're popular packs, or they're,
Yeah, well,
the right packs in the price range, it's
Yep.
I've actually got three different packs that I'm choosing from. I just happened to hit that one today, so.
Well, it's like I'm randomly going through. It's like going between the mystery vault bundle and that to try to distribute things.
There's a new mystery bundle out there, by the way, just so you know. Yes.
Wait, is it not the mystery vault bundle?
I'll tell you in just a second after I copy this and get it over to Stymie.
Okay.
I'll put a link in chat for you if
yeah.
Because I believe I have it.
Okay.
It's the mystery boost bundle.
I don't have that one yet, so I need to go buy some. Oh, Mom's like, I finally got Timmy to listen, and Laz's stream is shit. It happens.
PCs occurs. I don't know why. I don't see many errors. I see one error that is sitting there right now, which was dropped a few frames over the last 2 minutes. I don't know why it's happening.
It was so far behind. Both races had finished, and it was still a good 5 minutes before I saw the race start.
Yeah, don't know.
That's some lag.
Don't know what causes that, but next giveaway is now open.
Okay, now
maybe y'all should hit refresh.
Since we do have chattel that is anxiously awaiting some New World discussion. You want to discuss New World for just a couple minutes?
We're going to discuss that and some because it directly relates to a lot of the things that are going on with this game, but in yet a different direction, of course.
Yes.
But let's see. Did you have the second one open that was posted at the bottom from Cthulhu?
The currency crisis?
Yeah, well, they're both the same vibe, but we'll start with the one that I posted first. But
Okay, they're massively
first,
OP.
I think we should warn everybody about the major outbreak and to be wary when they're walking around Adoris because we don't want anybody getting contaminated.
What? What's going on in Ardoris?
The pink eye outbreak.
Yes,
The what outbreak?
the pink eye. The second post down today.
Wait, hold on. Verified. Seems to be a bad outbreak of pink eye among NBZs and magenta skin. Seems it's a bunch of NPCs in Ardoris, but not all. Apparently, the texture for the eyes of many of the Ardoris NPCs is missing, giving them a nasty case of pink eye.
Only on the QA though.
Oh, that's only on QA?
Yeah,
I didn't catch that. It was only on
Okay.
QA.
that's where it was posted.
Ah, yes. Well, I don't. I get them in my email or people send them to me, and I just click on them. But yes, definitely some pink eye going on in this picture
Well,
right here.
Some pink face and then scrollish eyed. Then you got some pink eye down there. That's pretty damn funny. Missing
Yeah.
textures on NPC faces. Yeah, and some pink eyes. That's pretty damn funny.
It is.
Okay.
They're going over to the massively overpowered first.
Yeah. So this is not about Shroud, people. This is about New World.
It is, but it isn't. So,
But then we can tie that to Shroud, and then we can discuss that.
absolutely.
So is New World's economy already in trouble? A couple of weeks ago, New World's Roundtable podcast, they criticized the game's fledgling
you on
economy.
the right one?
That's the one you posted, man.
Okay, daily grind. Oh, it's New World's. Yeah, okay. Yeah,
I'm in the first paragraph where they're wondering aloud whether it would perk up eventually and escape from the oversupply problem that seemed to make the trade posts a wasteland. As it turns out, just the opposite has transpired in the last few weeks. Mop reader Rooch sent us in a couple of posts from Reddit and the Player Auctions blog that it's not oversupply of goods and materials that's causing the problem, but an undersupply of currency. Deflation, as opposed to the inflation we're used to seeing in the most other MMORPGs.
got it, Avatar.
Soda. The issue, players argue, is that Amazon has put so much effort into curbing inflation that it's created too many drains for the low amount of currency being pumped into the game. Usually games have few too for the number of faucets game dev just can't help but create. But in New World, players are strapped for cash because the game isn't rewarding much currency exchange for PvE activities, but is constantly asking for them to pay huge fees for everything from crafting to housing. Not to mention taxes on territory. It's even apparently led to barter economy on some servers, hence the empty trading posts we've seen from town to town. It's become cheaper to buy new items than to repair them, which it makes it pointless to craft, and expensive to risk wear and tear on the items. What? Expensive to risk wear and tear on the items you do
And
have.
expensive to risk wear and tear on the items that you do have, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but the way that it was spaced.
Wait, you were reading it. Yeah. Anyway, moving
when
right
it's
on.
spaced. Especially if your primary activity in the game is something that doesn't generate much cash, like PvP. Are you seeing similar effects in the New World servers that you're on? Blah, 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 blah. But let's go talk about the player auctions page real quick.
Talk about the currency crisis. Forget the player auction.
Well, it's on playerauctions.com, man.
Huh?
It's on playerauctions.com.
Oh, is
currency
that where?
crisis.
Okay, gotcha. Never mind. Again, I don't look at that stuff.
Okay, a crisis of coin. Players in the world are experiencing a rare economic crisis, at least with the scope of online gaming deflation. More money is leaving circulation than can be replaced.
Yay!
MMO players are more familiar with the opposite issue of rampant inflation, like Shroud of the Avatar, as most MMOs do not have enough currency sinks to prevent the accumulation of money, leading prices for materials, armor, items, housing, or anything in between to rise, often rapidly. Bearing developer interventions, the price of goods inevitably upwards. Hey, you remember what the price of 100,000 gold in Shroud of the Avatar used to be?
Oh, it used to be crazy. It used to be up to $60.
$100.
$100, yeah.
For 100,000 game gold.
I can say that I bought 1 million last for under $20.
Yeah.
Under $20.
Yeah. Inflation in MMOs is not a new phenomenon and is something that has plagued player-driven economies for decades since. Unlike real-world economies, the amount of currency is never strictly limited. Consider the ways a player can earn currency in an MMO, excluding player-to-player transactions, since that money is already in circulation. Loot drops, quests, event rewards, dungeons, or raid completions, etc. Every mechanic in the game that rewards currency is spawning it out of thin air. In contrast to the real world, where the supply of money is usually, except for rare exceptions, tightly controlled by central banks and regulatory authorities. As players spend more time on a game amassing wealth, prices inevitably soar. The only player-friendly solution is to develop currency sinks, thanks mounts or housing, to remove money from circulation. Supply-side interventions, i.e. restrictions on currency rewards, are understandably not popular with players, and so are used rarely. Now, what gold sinks exist in Shroud of the Avatar?
None.
Real quick question. Well, I mean, taxes for player-owned or for non-tax-free deeds.
You can go to the Oracle and you can get free cash. That'll take care of those taxes. Yeah.
Yeah. So
crafting is the biggest gold sink in the fucking game.
So
Black Pearl.
It's Black Pearl, wax, and coal are the biggest sinks, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Black Pearl is actually a larger gold sink than taxes are.
Now, I had a discussion, and Stymie, I'm going to delve into this discussion if you don't mind. Well, even if you do mind, because it's pretty much just anything that, but I did a major breakdown because he sent me a message, and he says, you guys weren't kidding that lots of people are selling scrolls well below cost. Saw Coswell selling them for $8.50 for 10. Makes me wonder if he's got a huge garden to help keep his costs down. So I did a basic breakdown here, which I'm going to throw into chat. And this is just a basic. And this is not at full cost. This is just at what I use for basic buying from players. And I'm going to paste this in here as well. Oops. That's not.
So that is 10 Black Pearl equals 60 gold. Nightshade, 10 of them are used, times 2 is 20 gold. So currently we're at 80 gold. Now you need
that's actually wrong. That should be 95 gold, by the way. Let me edit that.
Is 2 scrap plus 4 gold for 1 wax. So it ends up being a grand total, and it still says 94 gold per scroll, not 95.
Yeah, I edited the other one. The other one said 85. I have to edit that too.
Yeah, because now you're doing some Shroud math with 85 divided by 10 equals 95. when it's like, no, that's 85.
Oh no, that was his.
no-
Yeah, I'm sorry, that was his sell price. Yeah, never mind. Let me go ahead. That was his sell price, which was 85. That's correct. Sorry, I changed the
yeah,
wrong
I mean,
number.
so yeah, lots of people selling scrolls under base cost.
Oh no, did I have it right first? 94. It was 94. Never mind. I had the.
It
I
might
was.
be 94. Oh, okay. You
Yeah,
had the 94 was right
yeah.
and the 85.
I was
How are
looking
you
at
paying
the.
2 for Nightshade?
Huh?
I use an average of 1.2 to 2 that you can get it off of players for. A
Because I
lot of
haven't
them
seen
charge
it
one.
higher than 1.4 or 5 in months.
What's that?
But
Well,
it
again,
hasn't gone above 1.4 or 5 in months.
I'm just using that. I could have used the base of the vendors, which is 4, to give you a really true idea of that. But even at that, 94 being, not everybody's going to be able to go out there and find it for 1.2,
Well, I mean,
1.4 right off the
so
bat. So
even if you did the difference between like 1.4, so that would be 74 plus what do you have for
Still,
14
wait,
gold for the scraps and wax, right? Is that your total? Yeah, 14.
scrap
So
and wax is
so
14. Yeah.
60 plus 14 is 74 plus another 14. That's 88 gold or 78 gold.
Buzzkill, that's mom's
88
explanation for anything crafting with the actual items themselves, that they're crafting and growing
Yeah,
stuff for the XP, and then anything they sell is just
that's actually a fallacy, because if you do bulk scrolls, you're actually losing out the XP for 2 scrolls, which
because
means
you
that in
only
order
get
to
XP for 10 scrolls
10
instead of the
scrolls out
12
of 12.
scrolls that you're actually doing. That's right.
So if you're
they're not crafting
maximizing,
scrolls for XP. They're growing the shit for XP.
Right, but Buzzkill says exactly what you said. People make scrolls for the XP, not for the gold, so they take the loss to get rid of them. That's what he said.
yeah,
Got
but
it.
I mean, there would be better things that to make than scrolls for
Now,
XP, because
I
you would
got
have to make the scrolls one at a time. And yeah, that just tells me someone probably needs to be banned for crafting scrolls. But yeah,
a Bridge Troll says, I am an anti-sync person. Playing the game should be fun, not a drain, as a comment of his. And while it should be fun, I think it should also be tough, to the point where, while you're playing, you have something to work for. Initially in Shroud of the Avatar, a city lot was supposed to be a lot that had to be maintained by a group of people, because
not an individual.
not a single player should not be able to afford the taxes on such a large lot. And lots were supposed to be effectively a rarer economy because of the limited amount of space, until, of course, player-owned towns came in. But
I mean, like if we go back to the statements that old, remember, it's supposed to take a solid year of grinding one skill to get
to GM to 100,
level 100. A solid year.
4 minutes later.
Yeah. Unfortunately, thanks to current game mechanics, 4 minutes later, you've gone from 0 to 100. Yeah. But
let's get to the looming financial disaster. Is that where we're at? Or are we into that already?
We are in the deflation in the New World. New World is suffering the opposite and significantly more rare issue of deflation. The ways of obtaining coins in game, monster drop, salvage, and quest, don't offer enough raw currency to counterbalance the number of coins being used. As a result, prices have been dropping for goods. particularly crafting materials such as ore, not necessarily because there isn't enough coin to afford them, because the value of the currency is so much higher than the value of the goods, given their relative scarcity. A punishing overhead tax burden exists in the game, where the cost of crafting, homeownership, or repairs exceeds the player's ability to accumulate coin. In addition, companies are taxed for territory ownership, essentially disincentivizing PvP since the marginal costs far exceed any potential benefits. Currency is so valuable now that on certain servers, direct trades have become part and parcel of a makeshift barter economy, with neither party willing to part from coin. So, I don't see why this is really a massive complaint.
Well,
Trades such
because
as 1,000 linen for 600 ore, 20 eggs, or star metal tools for 40 steel bars are commonplace, like what one would expect to see in a hunter-gatherer society, which is surprisingly thematic, but nonetheless a frustrating experience for players. That's because they haven't done enough mining yet to get to the gold ore yet.
Well, again, haven't played it, so I really can't speak to how it works, but you would think that being able to sell that ore but apparently players are not willing to trade their coins for the ore because I guess there's such an abundance that it's easy for them to either go out and get it themselves, or they would rather trade something that's not coins for the ore, which makes it quite interesting. As 1,000 linen for 600 ore and 20 eggs looks like linen is a pretty popular item.
Yeah.
That's easily accessible, but ore being a little less accessible for the amount of the trade. It's not an equal trade across the board.
I want to know why the 600 ore and 20 eggs. I mean, but it's. I think this is a lot of griping over not enough. I mean, maybe they'll adjust the amount of gold drops, but hey, you want a player-based economy, right? That's a player-based economy.
That's as player-based as you can get, in my opinion. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a player-based economy. And a looming fiscal disaster, the consequences of deflation are not any less severe than runaway inflation and can already be observed. Anything with a fixed cost in coin becomes prohibitively expensive. Crafting, repairing, or property taxes become barriers to gameplay. If players don't have a great weapon, it is often cheaper to buy entirely new ones from the trading post than to repair the weapons already owned. I mean, that's how you get rid of those weapons out of the economy.
Well, that's how you get item count and keep item count down. Are they recycling them, or are they just buying a new one and now they've got two weapons floating around instead of the old one breaking? And that's a question that needs to be answered as well.
The issue is taxes. You pay taxes for reprocessing and crafting and home ownership. It's like, Azazel, you live in the U.S. We pay sales tax. We pay property tax. We pay tax after tax after tax.
Let's see. Tax. Okay, first off, you get a paycheck, and the government takes tax right off the top of that, right?
Yeah.
And then you go to the store after your money's been taxed, and you buy something from the store, and then they tax your purchase yet again. And then you buy a home, and they tax you on the home purchase from the money that's already been taxed originally. And then, I mean, it gets ridiculous. And then you die, and they want to tax you on money that you've already been taxed on even more because you died.
Laz, that death tax thing is only if you have like an estate worth several $1 million.
No, I know people who have had a couple $100,000 in estates income, and they fucking raped them for it. So,
that's not the federal government. That would be the state government that's raping them.
We don't have those taxes down here. It's the federal government.
Then that is whoever was responsible for that estate was a fucking
Yeah.
idiot because
I,
they
I,
should.
I'll give you a real good one, and this happened up in I believe it was Connecticut to a friend of the family's here, but friend of the family who hangs out here often, friend of mom's, she hangs out. Actually, they're on vacation this weekend together. She put her kids up on her bank account, and this is a Connecticut only law, but just to show you how screwed up it is. And her son passed away last year of COVID. So the bank withheld 1/3 of all of her accounts because technically, according to the bank, 1/3 of that money was his. And they had to fight the bank to get the money back, even though all the money was hers, because there were two additional signers in case of her death who could access her money. But on top of that, they wanted to tax the 1/3 of the money in his passing
Again.
Well, not even that. It's just her money to begin with, so they had no right even holding the money. But again, this is a Connecticut only law. But just goes to show you, you got to understand the laws.
That would be the state, man.
Well, that was a state situation, but here again had another COVID death that I knew of, and they took half of everything and held it. And saying that it was owed, even though it wasn't owed, and they had to fight and spend more money and spend 6 months fighting the bank and the federal government to get the money back into their accounts. Again, it's just it's ridiculous with taxes here in the United States. So
remember, the government really generally doesn't seize a whole lot of money.
No, the IRS does, which is not the government. Exactly. The IRS, not the government. Let's clear that up. Yeah. But anyway, moving right along. We have taxes upon taxes upon taxes here in the States. So for anybody who doesn't know, you get taxed on your check, you get taxed on your gas, you get taxed on your food, you get taxed on your property, you get taxed on your house, you get taxed on everything.
That makes me curious as to how much in taxes I've paid this year already.
Yeah. I know Ezekiel Cooper just recently got banged because of all the properties he has, and he says they banged his ass out in taxes big time this year.
Well,
probably because he purchased new land, though.
Well, that would also be because he was probably trying to claim homestead exemptions in multiple places.
I don't know. All I know is that he was whining and complaining about it, like, damn, like they hit me with all these taxes that I wasn't expecting. Anyway, moving back on.
I messaged you how much I've paid in taxes so far this year.
Damn. That's like a year's salary to some people, man.
I'm aware of that.
And you're not finished yet. Yeah. Tina, some people say yes, some people say no. The IRS is an independent.
The IRS is part of the government because the government writes the tax code. Then they are the ones that enforce it. The IRS is part of the executive branch.
Everybody understands that we are on a voluntary tax system, right? So a voluntary tax system means nobody has the right to enforce jack shit, right? That's the law.
Enjoy your jail time.
No, the law says we're on a voluntary tax system. IRS is just guidelines. Look it up.
Yeah.
Because, taxation without representation, Boston Tea Party, all that, that's, I understand things got to be funded, but the IRS has gotten way out of control and over its authority over the years.
That would be the federal government that enabled that. I think maybe it has something to do with the fact that we're paid trillions of dollars to waste a bunch of time in a desert.
In a desert.
Yes. The military-industrial complex makes.
Dear Lord! Can we get back to stupid king complaints?
Oh, geez, you're not happy either way, are you?
Yeah, you know those taxes.
Oh my God, you
Where are we
people.
at? Fiscal disaster. Hey, man. It's all Social Security's fault. Anything with a fixed cost and coin, blah, blah, blah. For example, buying a rare hatchet with acceptable perks and stats around 30 to 75 gold, whereas repairing a completely broken hatchet is 40 gold. To give the cost of repairing one level 60 item, the equivalent to 2,500 or a Calicum ore, depending on the server. Is this a Burning Man thing? No, we don't have the drugs for it to be a Burning Man thing.
Not yet.
Yeah.
At least you don't.
Yeah, I don't. Expenditures in New World are wildly overturned, taken alongside the fact that those are at the level cap have little to no dependable income once all quests are complete, which leads to the hoarding of currency and rampant price deflation.
So you're telling me people have already completed the game in the 1 month that the game's been open? Is that what they're saying?
Well, that, and I don't think they understand what deflation really means. Only time, because the game prices aren't changing. It's the Burning Man is in his backyard. Only time will tell if the developers can fix the economy in New World. While inflation is more common, deflation can be even more crippling for economies. But
Hey man,
be it
I'll be
real
burning
world
in
or
my
in-game.
backyard right after the show. So.
Yeah. See no sense in spending money leading to hoarding lower market. Most of the players I know in game are hoarders. Lower market activity.
Everybody I know is hoarders.
Yeah. Individually, every single good thing, good hitting the price floor, the point at which prices can go no lower. Since New World doesn't have vendors to set a hard price floor for a given good, this means that given if enough inflation, goods will eventually be priced at the lowest possible price, 0.01 coin per unit. This downward spiral makes generating income even more difficult. As this is the same thing with like Shroud and crafting. You can go farm all this shit, but you can't sell it to the vendors for a profit. Unless it's cotton. What? Buzzkill? I have no idea what that is. The fuck is purple sticky punch? Laz probably knows.
Oh yeah. I love free bud.
Yeah, not I. That gives me a headache just being in the presence of it. So yeah, no. I mean, this same argument about deflation could be used against Shroud as far as items available, but the difference is that Shroud has an inflation kind of, well, actually, we don't have as much of an inflation problem.
Sure we do.
Well, no, we have a massive gold surplus.
Our armor and crowns are highly inflated over what the cost of those is, because regardless of how you look at it, if you're actually crafting armor, you go out and mine the gold, doesn't cost you anything. You go out and harvest the items, it doesn't cost you anything. I understand that, but charging $100,000 to $400,000 for a piece of armor that cost you nothing but a little bit of time is ridiculous. Just because you got a couple pluses in it, you know.
Time is money, man.
Time is not that much money.
I mean, the amount of time in order to collect those goods is substantially more than their value is. It's like, why do we price scrolls the way we do?
Base cost plus profit. Add
Yes.
a zero to the end. It was just easier to freaking list it that way. Simple. That's why we price things the way we do.
It's simpler to take the game price and add a zero. But look at like the price of scrolls that other people are selling, where they're selling them at 68 gold per scroll. That is below cost. Look at the ones where we bought at 50 gold per scroll.
Yeah, now I pointed that out to Steiny.
That is massive amount of deflation.
We were getting them at 58, 48, way below. You got some right at 60, which was just the cost of the actual Black Pearl itself. Now I was telling the story where I was actually had a guy who was selling me wood pulp at 5 gold per, and at that point I was buying it up by the hordes, even at times just trading him almost straight out scrap for pulp, because he was looking for the experience. But at 5 gold per, that's not even cost, because the wax is 4 gold just for the wax, and then it's taken 10 pulp. So that would be 14 gold technically to make that wood pulp, and he was selling them to me for 5. So I was buying fool. I'll tell you what. But I'm down to like three and a half stacks of that stuff left. But I've got plenty of stacks of scrap, so I may actually have to.
Don't worry, I have zero
there.
scrap.
I may have to sit there at the table one weekend, just turning that scrap into wood pulp coming up in the near future.
I have to go buy scrap from someone eventually.
But
I think I'll wait until I'm all sold out of
everything. Point being is this game is just barely, maybe a little over a month old right now, and their economy is in a state of flux that is not good for most. I mean, I actually prefer to see that barter system in place.
But look at the other issue is after that one that's partially those players have not found out what is the best way to make gold in the game and retain that gold.
I'm going to tell you what it is. It's to trade for other stuff and keep the gold in your pocket. That's the way to do it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
no
mean,
question
it's like
about that.
It's like run around with newbie gear all for the rest of your life while making a killing.
Don't participate in territorial combat that's going to eat up all your money on taxes trying to keep all that territory in your faction. And
I'm willing to bet if they actually went through like all the server logs and everything else, they would find players that are extremely rich.
Well, I know last week before, Amazon was already combating the gold farmers, so I don't understand, where they're having a problem. Either that or the gold farmers have found a way to do it, and they're sitting on the hordes of it. And because Amazon is being so strict about their trading rules, like every other game, it happens.
I mean, it's like a simple Google search will show that you can find.
Let's see.
Buy gold on any server.
Gold for sale, New World.
Gold. Yeah.
Buy cheap New World gold. Cheap prices, fast delivery.
Yeah. I mean, it's like
and they've even got Trustpilot. Amazon, you're not doing your power leveling. New World power leveling. Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
Power leveling from level 1 to 60. Time 10 days, $800. $800. Holy crap.
That's time is money, man. Time is
Yeah.
money.
Let's see.
But
gold. Holy
it's
crap!
one.
Look at all the people selling gold.
But when you start doing it and realizing it's like that right there should tell you.
Holy
It's
shit!
like-
Did you look at these prices?
Well,
500,000 gold for $2,436. This is crazy.
But Laz, remember the dude said to buy a good axe that was like up to 75 gold. So if you had 100,000 gold, that's a metric fuck ton of gold for a 75 gold axe.
Okay, let's see. 1,000 gold is
the gold farmers have a way to do it.
Yeah, but
which is probably related to fishing.
500,000 in gold is over $2,000. We need to get into this game. We need to get Shroud Marketplace into this. You need to get.
Yeah.
There's 10% of those transactions. I tell you what, that'd be some sweet shit.
Maybe. But yeah, but
that's just on one server.
Yeah. But it is one where it's like there's ways to make lots of gold. You guys just haven't figured it out.
$50 for 10K.
Well, Buzzkill, you see mining, you see bots in Shroud of the Avatar too. There's bots all over the place. They're doing something. But yeah, it is one where it's like you have items, you have gold, you have whatever. But what are you gonna do? But
the impact is real.
Yeah.
Again, we need more gold sinks in this game to take a bit of that gold out of the system.
A massive chunk. Because remember, according to Chris, we're pumping in how many million every couple of days?
It's a stupid number and taking out 7 million a month. I know.
Yeah.
The days versus months number needs to be equal to, we pump 1 million a day in, we take 1 million or so out, and we keep it equal across the board so that,
well,
crap in, crap out.
Yeah. It's like we need those gold sinks to make a comeback in a massive way. We're just going to give everybody 60 days rent free now instead of 14 days rent free. Hey, did they fix that on QA for you?
I haven't checked. I haven't been. I wanted to go check out this other stuff, so I'm waiting for that. I'll probably do it on the weekend just to go see if there's a change there. Probably do it on the weekend. As I've been meaning to get around to stocking my vendors the last couple of days, but I forget, and then I do some other stuff, and I wind up sitting on the lot overnight. For whatever it is,
I don't even bother checking my vendors.
Well, you don't need to check your vendors if you ain't got no sales.
Exactly. Of course, my vendors, most of them haven't been stocked in a while.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't help when people are selling shit for under cost. I mean, if they're really not that worried about the profit, they might as well just sell it all straight back to the vendors.
Yeah, well,
stop putting it up for sale.
That at that point you realize that they are worried about the cost. They want to make some of that money back.
Yeah, they want it. They want some of that money back. So they are worried about money.
Hey.
But yeah. Hey man, it's me getting.
Are you getting your nudes finally? Is that what it is?
I'm getting text messages again. Yeah, someone said
you
something
can't sell gear to NPCs in New World. My coworker said so. When you buy an axe off of that vendor, That vendor won't take that axe back if you want to sell it back and get a new weapon. Is that what he's telling you?
No idea. Don't really
Yeah,
care
well,
about New World.
Econdas is nope.
Yeah.
So just higher item count. There is no vendor. You can only salvage it.
Oh no. Break something, then salvage it. Woohoo! Maybe we should stop allowing vendors to buy gear.
Sell it on a player merchant. Okay, gotcha. So they have player merchants. Gotcha.
Mouse not even on the same window. Fucking Chris can't fix this shit.
Yeah, that still happens to me when I'm over here. This thing that you see floating there, I'm on another screen making that move. Yeah, I'm on another screen altogether. Let's see, can I go to another computer? Yeah, I go to another computer. My mouse is on another computer altogether, and stop. And this stuff is coming up, which is funny. But anyway, moving right along.
Wrong fucking monitor.
About time to
seriously.
start wrapping things up here on today's show. Let's go ahead and remind everybody what they're doing and what they're tuned into, because if you don't know what you stumbled upon or you don't know what you're watching the best train wreck on the internet right here on a little show called Lunch with Laz and Jack every weekday at noon Central Standard Time, otherwise known as New Britannia Time. We like to call it Nude Britannia Time because that's how we roll. But you can catch us on NBNN.info, twitch.tv/Genesis, twitch.tv/NBNN News. Catch us in replays on YouTube, on Twitch, on WRFB Radio Free Britannia at 12s and 6s around the clock. We thank you all for tuning in, listening, or following us, no matter how you do it, because without viewers like you, we wouldn't be here for 7 years plus and running still. Doing what we do best, which is misinterpret the news so you don't have to. The Britannia Mining Company wants you to go check out Black Rock Cove, located over in the Quell region near the town of Exeter and conveniently located next to the mines that you want to be near if you're one of them crazy like-minded miner types. And of course, guild pricing across the board. You can go to bmcguild.com/price guide. Check out what the prices that you should be buying and selling at in the game. And of course, if you want to undercut the guild, they don't care. They'll go out and buy all your stuff and sell it at their prices anyway. That's what they do. WRFB Radio Free Britannia, bringing you the latest news and entertainment 24/7, including us at 12s and 6s every Monday through Friday for your entertainment pleasure. ShroudMusic.com for ABC file needs. If you need some ABC files to get started, you can go out to ShroudMusic.com, get your hands on a lot of stuff that I generated for people to use in-game. Yeah, that Murder Kitty Ho. And of course,
Murder Kitty is here.
ShroudMarketplace.com, the place to go buy or sell anything and everything Shroud of the Avatar related. And Jack's going to tell you all about it in under 3 minutes.
That's right. Go to ShroudMarketplace.com. Buy
Yes,
anything
Buzzkill.
and everything Shroud of the Avatar related from over 200 different players registered as vendors, each vendor responsible for setting their own prices and maintaining their own inventory. Anything and everything Shroud of the Avatar can be bought or sold, including someone that's selling
my Doritos
10 million
not come
gold.
up?
What? Your Doritos came up, Tina. I see the Doritos.
On my screen.
Oh,
I wasn't paying. I wasn't paying attention, so I don't know if they came up or not.
Oh, I didn't. I was
looking something else
because I'm not watching your screen. I just see it in the Twitch chat. But yeah, anything and everything Shroud related, including wood pulp, is available at shroudmarketplace.com. Register an account to buy anything. If you want to sell stuff, click on vendor registration and start listing your items up for sale.
Holy crap!
Remember what?
Look at that horse's ass. Oh, I had a big horse's ass in the screen just a minute ago.
Were you looking at the game window?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, the ass was right up against the camera. Yeah, it turned off again, Tina. I don't know why. It's back on now.
Well, the real question is, where is the horse on your screen?
On the gold pile.
Okay, on the gold pile. It's on the gold pile on
Nom,
my
nom,
screen as
nom,
well.
nom, nom.
Partially.
Nom,
Only
nom, nom.
the back hooves are standing on the gold pile. The front hooves are floating above.
Oh,
the
yeah,
gold pile.
well, I wasn't actually looking that close. There we go. There's the horse's ass.
right over Laz. That's
There we go.
the horse's ass right there. Oh yeah. Wait, did they do that horse needs to move its tail again? Did they do a horse butthole? No, the horse
I don't
is
know.
butthole-less. So we cannot identify the sex of this horse.
I don't think the butthole would have anything to do with identifying the sex of the horse, but that's beside the point.
There is no horse vagina or dong. So it is the
Androgynous.
yeah.
The sex is good.
But Bridget Royal is fully inserted into the horse.
Bridget Royal says, don't interfere with the relationship between a man and his horse. That's right.
Yeah. But we're closing giveaways over here and picking wieners. And Spawn for Egg is getting something. Got to go find out what it is. And cats are chasing each other.
Let's go ahead and close out the giveaway. Pick ourselves a winner on this side. And Bax Try, congratulations, you are a winner. Let's see what we've got for Bax Try out here today.
We're going for Streets of Fury X. Or was that Streets of Furry X?
Furry X.
Yeah, Streets of Furry X. $10.
We got a copy of Necrovision, Lost Company, on Steam for him, and that's $6.99.
I'm getting a work call, so I got to go.
All right, Jack's got to get out of here. We got to get out of here. We'll be back with more tomorrow, right here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz. That's Jack, and we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.